Big step up for David Adeleye, this. Big step up.
Well, I think he's got the power, but skill-wise, I think Hrgovic has the advantage in this.
Hearing what people are saying about David Adeleye, he's training and hitting extremely hard in the gym.
But I just think Hrgovic has got too much for him, too much experience.
Yeah, I do. I'm still going to go with Hrgovic to knock him out.
No, I think Adelaye's got a chance because you've got the power, you've got the pop, and Hrgovic isn't the best defensively. Right, one of the guys we're speaking about is in this. There's Filip Hrgovic and David Adeleye, a heavyweight as well. So I'll do the tail of the tape on that. Right, just give me 1 sec. Right, Hrgovic has 18 wins, 1 loss, 0 draws, 19 fights in total, 14 wins by KO. He's age 33, he's 6'6", 198 centimeters, and 82-inch reach, 208 centimeters. It's a heavyweight, and he fights out of an orthodox stance. Adeleye has 14 wins, 1 loss, 0 draws, 15 fights in total. He's won 13 by KO. He's age 28. He's 6'4", 194 centimeters, and he's got a 77-inch reach, 194 centimeters. And he also fights out of an orthodox stance. This is so. 2 people who sort of need to get back on track. Adeleye had a loss, I think, in his last fight, and Hrgovic lost to Dubois, isn't it? So I think Hrgovic has fought since then, hasn't he?
Yeah, he beat Joe Joyce.
Yeah. Thoughts on this one?
And Adeleye won his last fight against Jamie TKB.
Yeah.
There was meant to be a rematch, but because it was a bit after the bell stuff, blah, 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 blah. Big step up for David Adeleye, this. Big step up.
Because Hrgovic has been in against quite a lot of
Again,
big, and usually done well.
You don't know what you're going to get with Hrgovic, do you?
Yeah.
You're either going to get that Hrgovic that looks sensational or the Hrgovic that looks, oh, I really can't be bothered being here tonight. And do you know what? I don't think that's ever going to go away, and that's always going to be his problem. Hrgovic should have way too much for David Adeleye and take care of him quite handily. But from hearing what people are saying about David Adeleye, he's training and hitting extremely hard in the gym. Hrgovic, he runs out of ideas very, very quickly.
Yeah.
He's a fantastic combination puncher. Don't get me wrong. But if it isn't going his way, that's when he turns off. Or if someone's still standing there, he can...
Well, he seems to have like rounds off or go bored. Or so. It looks like he's bored, basically.
And
that's where in combination and things,
David Adeleye has to jump on him. I don't know whether I rate David highly enough to beat someone like Hrgovic.
Well, I think he's got the power, but skill-wise, I think Hrgovic has the advantage in this, and also the level of opponent. I think Hrgovic has had far more better opponents. Yeah. I think the standout one in his is Fabio Wardley, and he lost. And the others are all, I think, decent, but a step below. Yeah. Whereas Hrgovic is, you've got Zhilei Zhang,
what we've got to
do,
we say that Zhilei Zhang fight was a bore fest. There's not many people that
take him 12 rounds.
Take Zhilei Zhang 12 rounds, and so he's a tough guy.
Yeah. And even against Dubois, it was a war of attrition, but he was getting through as well. He hit Dubois a lot. It was just in a war of attrition. Dubois managed to pull it out. And it wasn't that far apart, like a one-way.
Hrgovic was landing some. I think that's what
right hands.
Yeah, but I think that's.
But he didn't defend very well. As the same as And I think Dubois was slightly better at the defender.
And I think that's what Hrgovic was like, right, I've hit him with my best.
And he's still there.
Oh.
And I think that's what's beating him against there.
Now, Hrgovic should have too much for him, shouldn't he? Yeah, big step up for Adelaide. And, mate, if he beats him, he goes on to some huge fights. Rematch against Wardley, fight against Justice Hooney.
Well, they both got good knockout ratios. So
Fight against the Toma.
Yeah, I think they're...
Toma Adeleye.
It's Hrgovic to stay back, get back on track and be around below the main in like Parker and Kabayelenko, but he's in the next set.
Yeah.
I think this is a step up for Adelaide to get into that next set.
Huge step up.
So it's a huge step up for him. I mean, I think Adelaide's got a good chance of winning because of the knockout capability and it's tough. But I just think Hrgovic has got too much for him, too much experience and quality. I mean, unless the disinterested one turns up, which then there's not much we can do. But if El Animal turns up, I think, he's got enough to beat him. And I would expect him to do so. I think he's got too much skill, too good combinations, size as well. He's got a little bit of advantage in this reach. He's got quite a lot of advantage. I think all of those things, experience-wise, he's got an advantage. I would be fairly in favour of Hrgovic here. Should we see what odds there are? Yeah, it's 1 to 7 minus 710 and 9 to 2 plus 450 for Adeleye. But if you actually do the viewer community predictions, it's a bit less. It's 41% for Hrgovic and 53% for Adeleye.
Really?
And 6% draw. 29% for Adeleye KO, 24% Hrgovic KO, and then 24% Adeleye decision, and 17%.
Interesting.
Which is quite interesting. I wouldn't have thought Adeleye would be the favourite for a decision.
Not in
knockout,
the community.
maybe. I would say maybe you've got a chance. 20-30%. Okay.
Very interesting. I'm still going to go with Hrgovic to knock him out.
Yeah.
Round 7. But I hope Adelaide does it. Fellow Brit. I just, maybe he can.
I'm going to go KO as well, round 8.
Yeah, I just don't see it. But hopefully this is a surprise. And
well, you get the shock in it and the thing. No, I think Adelaide's got a chance and can do, because you've got the power, you've got the pop, and Hrgovic isn't the best defensively. But I think on experience skills, like we said, experience skills and everything else, I think Hrgovic is going to have too much from size as well. I think he's got too much. So, yeah, Hrgovic is there. So let us know your thoughts on that. Provide the feedback, and we shall see you in the next ones.